Bonsuelum athletes. Okay, well, today what we're going to talk about is polynomial division and why, remember, what we do is we combine things, we simplify things, then we solve equations and we graph. Okay, so when we combine things, when we simplify, we're usually talking about things that are not equations. What do we do usually? Add, subtract, multiply, and divide. What about the addition, subtraction, and multiplication? We've already done that. We did that back in chapter 4, where we added polynomials, we subtracted polynomials, we multiplied them by using the distributive property. The only thing we hadn't done is division, so that's what we're going to deal with today. I'm going to deal with the simplest case first, and that is polynomial division, where you're dividing by a monomial. Now, once I start getting to the harder problems, monomial meaning one term, once we start getting the harder problems, I'll just say you could do these problems the harder way too, which I'll get to in the later videos, but it's just, there's no need. All you need to do here is divide each term by, oh, by the way, there's something I should mention here. I mention this later, but okay, like if you take this, say you don't need to write this down necessarily, just listen. Let's say you take 7 divided by 2, you take 3, okay? This is called the dividend. The thing you're dividing into is called the dividend. The thing you're dividing by is called the divisor. Okay, so what we're dealing with today is where the divisor, this thing, is a monomial. And all you do is you take the divisor and you divide it into each term of the dividend. So you'd get negative 2x to the second plus 4x minus 8. And that's all you do. You just divide each one, okay? To give you an idea here, what we do to do this is, I've already kind of written it out, it saves a little time. You take each term of the divisor being the numerator, and you divide by the dividend, which is the denominator. So I've just given the dividend to each one. And then basically you cancel. Right, so this is the divisor. I apologize. This is the dividend. This is the divisor. So you give the divisor to each term in the dividend. And then you just cancel. So on the first fraction, you'd get negative 5 x squared y to the third. On the second fraction, you get negative 17 halves, and the x's cancel completely, y to the second. And if you want to write that 17y to the second over 2, that's fine. And then on the third fraction, we get positive, and that's an 18, by the way, just so you know. Positive 9 x over y squared. Okay, I could have written that better, I guess. So it would be 9x over y squared. You just cancel like we simplified using the exponent rules earlier. Okay, and here's, as promised, the idea, these just definitions, and it's definitions with an example. Again, this thing is the dividend, and this is the quotient. Sorry, this is the divisor. Quotient's then the thing you get us an answer, and the remainder is whatever's left over. Okay, so you should be aware of that. Again, that one's fairly simple. Talk about long division next time. Bye-bye.